Hey there everybody, this is Joe Marin here from XDA TV, and here's everything that happened over on XDAdevelopers.com that you need to know for Friday, June 30th, 2017. Now our first story today does have to do with OnePlus and the recently released OnePlus 5, and essentially what's taking place now is that certain devices that are out there in the wild are experiencing a jelly issue when swiping through the home screens and the overall interface for the phone. Basically what's taking place here is that when you're scrolling through lists on the OnePlus 5, the display almost looks like it's kind of not catching up fast enough when you are scrolling, and as such, kind of towards the top and bottom of the screen, you see this jelly-like animation almost like you are swiping through a plate of jello. As you can probably imagine, this issue is quite annoying. It doesn't really break the overall functionality of the OnePlus 5, but it is unsightly for sure, and it's still not known as to whether or not this is more of a hardware issue or if it lies within the software of the OnePlus 5. Now we have reached out to OnePlus, and the company has confirmed to us that they are aware of the issue and looking into it as we speak. And right now, if you want to figure out whether or not your OnePlus 5 does have this issue, the best way to figure it out is just try to replicate it on your device. You can do this best by swiping through really fast on a vertically scrolling list. And if you do have that jelly effect, you'll notice kind of towards the top and the bottom, it will look a bit distorted and a bit off. And once you do see it, it's pretty hard to unsee. We don't know exactly when a fix will be released, but at least OnePlus is aware of the issue facing the device, and hopefully the company will be able to get it fixed sooner rather than later. Now speaking of OnePlus, the company also recently held an AMA over on Reddit, where people could join the AMA and ask them questions about the OnePlus 5, previous OnePlus devices, or pretty much anything else that folks had on their minds. Now as you could probably guess, there were a lot of people very openly voicing their concerns about OnePlus's track record of not updating their older hardware. We know the company has confirmed that they're not going to be updating the OnePlus 2 to Android Nougat, and it looks like the same can be said for the OnePlus X. OnePlus did previously confirm that both the OnePlus 3 and the OnePlus 3T would be receiving the update to Android O, and during that AMA, a product representative for Oxygen OS did confirm that Android O will be coming to the 3 and the 3T at some point before 2017 is over. We of course certainly hope here at XDA that OnePlus does follow through with this promise they're making, and while we tend to think that they will, again there is still kind of that shaky ground there when you do consider the fact that we have devices like the OnePlus 2 and the OnePlus X that no longer have official support from the company, even though they probably should. And moving from OnePlus to another company that's known for making pretty consistent high-end smartphones for a relatively low cost, is Huawei's sub-brand of Honor. Honor recently held a press event to announce the direct successor to the Honor 8 in the form of the Honor 9. Now from a design point of view, the Honor 9 looks very similar to last year's Honor 8 in the sense that we do have a metal frame with that really shiny and reflective glass back on the back side of the phone. There are still 15 layers of different glass panels on there, so it's very reflective when light does shine on it. And in other words, it's still a very, very attractive smartphone. Of course, we do have a dual camera setup once again. This time it's featuring a 20 megapixel and a 12 megapixel sensor, so it should be able to provide more detail and better low light performance than was found with the Honor 8, which in itself was not a bad camera performer whatsoever, but if Honor can go ahead and improve on that package with the Honor 9, we could be in for a really nice treat. Inside the smartphone is the Kirin 960 processor, that's the same one found in the Huawei Mate 9, and you also have your choice of either 4 or 6 gigabytes of RAM, depending on which storage configuration that you do choose. Android 7.1.1 Nougat is running on the Honor 9 out of the box, and of course, just like all other Huawei and Honor devices, EMUI 5.1 is layered on top of that. The Honor 9 will have a starting price tag of £379, and that works out to around $480 US, and that of course puts it in direct competition with the OnePlus 5. The Honor 9 does look like a very worthy contender for that sub $500 price range, so if you're in the market for a new smartphone under $500, but really weren't all that impressed with what OnePlus offered with the OnePlus 5, this could be worth checking out and might be the perfect fit for you. And lastly, we wanted to announce the official release for XDA Feed for all Android devices on the Google Play Store. XDA Feed was previously only available for the OnePlus 3, 3T, and the Google Pixel and Pixel XL, but we have created a version that you can download for any Android smartphone. And basically, if you haven't used XDA Feed before, it's an app we created that gives you all the latest wallpapers, icon packs, ROMs, and a lot more that is catered specifically for the device you are rocking. If you have a OnePlus 3, 3T, or Google Pixel or Pixel XL, you're still going to get a more customized experience with the XDA feed apps that are made specifically for those smartphones, but if you want to get in on the action and check out new icon packs, new widgets, wallpapers, ROMs, and everything else that XDA has to offer, you can go ahead and download the XDA feed app from the Google Play Store. There will be a link to that down in the description below, in addition to all the other stories talked about in this video. But we are really proud of it. Please go ahead and check it out. And also be sure to look at Miles Somerville's video that he recently uploaded here to the XDA YouTube channel, where he takes a really deep dive into XDA feed to look at what it has to offer, how the app functions, and it's a really good breakdown of everything that it is bringing to the table. But with all that said, that's going to do it here for this video. If you did enjoy the content presented to you, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to XDA's YouTube channel already, please go ahead and do that as well. You can follow me on Twitter, where I am at JoeMaureen1, and in the description below this video you can find links to both XDA's social profiles and more of mine as well. In any case, I've been Joe Maureen from XDA TV. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.